Now, wait. Stop. You're probably wondering how I got here and why exactly I look so goddamn sad. Well, it all starts with Mary Jane Watson. It all started a couple days ago when we were supposed to meet for dinner. It was a lot simpler back then. She still liked me. Things are kind of rough right now, but I may have found something that can fix it.
You have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
If that thing gets control over you, gutting is still an option. Got me?
This city is going to be ours. Just wait and see.
But enough with all the sappy shit. Let's just show you how I got here. It all started 4 days ago. Mary Jane was lying on the floor in a pile of debris, just like every other week, pretty much. Just another villain attack every other Tuesday. 4 days ago, I was just in a happy relationship, but then Venom had to show up and ruin everything, just like usual. But this time he left me with a sort of gift.
What?
It was the black suit. Just like last time, he gifted me the black suit. And now I was gonna make Venom pay. And I was pretty damn good at it too. I was throwing cars left and right at this man. I felt strong. I felt powerful. I felt different. I felt angry. I screamed at Eddie as he laid on the ground. But of course, for Mary Jane, I gotta turn back on the charm, only to see Brock disappear on some typical shit. Mary Jane got me a birthday present. Another pair of socks for the third year in a row. Honestly, I wasn't even surprised at this point, but I had to fake enjoying it, as per usual. I followed Mary Jane back to the hospital, worried about her condition, considering she had a broken arm. And that's when an all-out gang war broke out in front of me. Because of course I can't just have a normal day. No, an entire gang war had to go on. And of course the paramedic yells at me to stop the problem. So as per usual, I head out to stop the crimes, because nobody likes a gang war, especially not in front of the med center. At least that's what I thought to myself anyways. Plus, these guys were pissing me off left and right. Constant gang wars in New York really starting to wane on me. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man wasn't exactly feeling so friendly today. Oh god damn it, can't you guys stay inside? I'm so sick of fighting you all.
It's Cage! Wasted!
And that's when he showed up, Luke Cage, one of Mary Jane's many flings during our time apart. But for right now, he was gonna help me fight these guys. So I'd let our tumultuous relationship be put aside for right now. Me and MJ's relationship was already kind of on the rocks 4 days ago, so I figured, after all this fighting, maybe I could take some tips from Luke Cage as to why he can retain Mary Jane's attention far longer than I can. Turns out Luke Cage was far more willing to tell me what he does to keep her attention than I would have ever thought. But first, Cage wanted a favor. You see, there were people encroaching on his turf, and he didn't like that very much. So in order for me to get what I needed from him, I needed to stop a couple gang crimes around the city. It was gonna be oh so much fun. After beating up on a few chaps that probably were just trying to feed their family, it's time for me to head back to Luke Cage. Apparently he's got something he can teach me. When I arrived, Luke Cage had told me that he was going to teach me about something called a stroke game and a pullout game. I was intrigued, to say the least.
Okay, little dude, wait here.
So apparently, this is what he meant by teaching me. In a back alley, just the two of us, apparently I'm supposed to come at him as hard as I can. It's something called a stroke game, as Luke Cage put it. But if it's clear, at first, I'm not too good at it.
Good. Wait a little bit before attacking. Go.
But eventually, I started to really get the hang of it. It was kind of easy.
Go for it. Got me good. Ready? Go. There you go. You got me.
Next, Luke wanted to teach me about the pullout game. Apparently, he said my pullout game was weak and terrible, but I wasn't gonna let that shit slide.
Again. Ready? Go.
I just had to show him how strong my pullout game was, and it's on point. Ain't nobody finna catch me lacking in these streets.
Okay. You're doing good against me. Now go out and show me what you got. Come back when you master this. I'll teach you some more.
So that's what I did. I went out and practiced on every thug I could find. Not really working on my pullout game, but making sure my stroke game could never be topped. And before I knew it, I was hustling back over to Luke Cage, ready to learn more. Excited, vibrant. The new suit made me feel great. It's like it enhanced everything I did. It felt perfect. Everything.
Nice going.
But before he could teach me more, it looked like the Rolling Sevens were again trying to move on Cage's territory. So he tasked me with fixing that problem by any means necessary. Turns out it was a massive gang shootout that I was tasked with stopping. I started to feel less like Cage's mentee and more just like a glorified errand boy. He kept sending me constantly to deal with his problems and his issues, always having to deal with his shit. And he's barely even teaching me anything. So I decided to do something about it. If Cage wasn't going to teach me and try and use me as an errand boy, I was going to fix that problem. I decided that it would be better if I just got both gang leaders together and took them out and Cage's operation all in one fell swoop. So I managed to convince both gang leaders to come meet me Central Park so we could settle the beef. But nah, I was gonna make sure nobody there was getting through with anything in my city. But before I could enact my plan, I got a call from Mary Jane. She was pissed I wasn't at the hospital with her, and she was complaining to me. Complaining to me. I've spent all this entire day cleaning up the city and protecting her. As a matter of fact, I went out of my way to try and learn to be better for her, and this is how she treated me? Nah, I don't play that. I've got something better to do. So I hung up on her. So the night finally came. All 3 gang members showed up, and I was ready to take them all down in one fell swoop. It was pretty easy getting them all to turn on each other. They're all pretty hot-headed individuals, and the next thing I knew, it was an all-out gang war. Everybody in my vicinity, easy for the taking. All I needed to do was take them all down, and nobody would stand in my way. Cage was pretty pissed, but what is he gonna talk about? I saved the streets. I dissolved his gang and everybody else's. These streets are mine now. It's gonna be my city. It's too easy. I told Cage to go buzz off. Go find some other city to try and run his gang in. I wasn't gonna be his errand boy. I needed to stick up for myself. I hope they all share a cell. But I knew if I was gonna run my new empire, I was gonna need money. And there's only one fat man in this entire town who could finance my kind of operation. The Kingpin. So it was over to his place. Maybe he could help me finance something. And I finally made it. Kingpin Tower, the fattest man in crime. Then I saw her.
You say you're a good girl, I say you're a liar. I'm such a good girl, love a vampire.
Like the video if you liked it. Comment your favorite part. This is V, signing off.